Hello class, today I'll be talking to you all about the most important meal of the day, breakfast. I know we've heard it all of our lives that it's the most important, but I'm sure that some of us can definitely say that we tend to forget or just are quick to go get some Starbucks, some coffee, and just go about our day, because definitely once reality hits and you really understand how reality works, it's all about time management, and sometimes it will and it does definitely feel like there is no time for breakfast. But I'm here to give you guys a little tips and insights and just let you know that breakfast is definitely an essential meal that should not be overseen. And I'm going to touch base on the importance, how it's benefited me and my health, and also just some quick, easy meals that I enjoy making that take less than 5 minutes. Okay. So why is breakfast important? You might also think that to yourself, why is it important? I'm not even hungry in the morning. Why do I even need to eat breakfast if I'm not hungry? Or perhaps it makes you sick, whatever the case may be. But breakfast is super important. So as you can see, the first bullet point says, when you wake up from overnight sleep, you have approximately not eaten in the past 8 to 12 hours. Therefore, your body is running on no nutrients. Your glucose and glycogen, or glycogen, I'm sorry, I do not know how to say that, but I know it's one of those two. Your carbohydrates are being all eaten up throughout the night because obviously you're sleeping, so you're not eating. So therefore, when you wake up, that is why you have lack of energy, you're super tired, or you just don't have the motivation to even eat or anything because you're tired. So in that case, you eating breakfast breaks that fasting and replenishes your supply of glucose, which your glucose then will break down and be absorbed by your carbohydrates. That will help you feel better. That will give you the energy to want to go, and it also helps with long-term and short-term memory. And not only that, I can personally say that it definitely makes your metabolism work faster. Perhaps you might not struggle with that, but I can tell you that eating breakfast will definitely help it work even faster and will help with weight management, just feeling good and not feeling so bloated, and also not have random food rushes. I don't know how to explain it really, but like, for example, if you don't eat breakfast, it could be at random times throughout, like, so let's say about 12, because that's lunch. You can get a random rush of like, oh my god, I really want to eat food. I'm really I'm starving, and you look for any type of way to get food, and usually it results in fast food, which also is very high in fat food and everything else in there. So that's probably why after you eat, you feel so not gross, but you feel so heavy and you just don't feel like doing anything because it's not giving you the right nutrients you need. Okay, well, now that I've given you a little background of like why it's important, I'm going to move along and tell you a little bit about the benefits of how it's affected me and made me feel a lot better. So as you can see, I said how I felt before eating breakfast regularly. I was annoyed, tired, not hungry, and random hunger rushes and stomach aches. I can definitely say that I have become way better at all of that. I love that I eat breakfast now. It helps me feel a lot more motivated. I feel a lot more, not necessarily happy, but a little bit more energized. I definitely don't feel as lazy in the morning to get up and get breakfast or make breakfast, because I know that it's helping my well-being and it's definitely helping my metabolism. And not only that, but it's also helping with a loss of weight. So how I can tell you that I feel today is great. I definitely recommend that you eat breakfast, even if it feels like you have no time. Just make a tiny little bit of time, and I promise you'll feel so much better. Even if it's like a quick snack or whatever the case may be, it will definitely help you in so many ways that you won't even feel. But in the future, you will notice that, you're not getting heart strokes or type 2 diabetes. It's beyond that. And as Americans, there's so much data that proves how obese and how bad it is in America, because people only rely on fast food rather than actual good nutrients and good food that has all that. Okay, so lastly, I would like to give you guys a little background on why I'm so sorry, you guys. I did not mean to say that. I was reading the wrong card. I'm here to tell you guys a little bit about what I eat every morning. It's the easiest meal. So as you guys can see here, I usually use 2 slices of bread, and one is I spread avocado, and the other one cheese. But I had to use 2 alternatives today, so I improvised with yogurt and apples because I ran out of avocado. But these are the ingredients I use. Super easy, super basic, takes less than 5 minutes. I literally just toast my bread. One side is just toasted, and the other one I melt the cheese on top, season it quickly, and then I'm out the door. Nothing too fast, nothing too slow. It's literally a great meal, and it's very quick to eat. Okay, and lastly, there is 24 hours in a day. No matter what you say I know, time, trust me, I know. I'm a full-time student, full-time worker. I take my brothers to school and back from school. I take them to practice, and I still have to find time to work on my homework, study, and have a good mental state and a physical state, and go to the gym. I know, life is life. But there is 24 hours in the day, and you can definitely find 5 minutes off your phone, getting off the TV, getting off procrastinating, whatever the case may be in this. But there is time always to get breakfast, or even eat a vegetable, or just to get that protein in, that nutrients. But it is very important. I recommend you guys watch this TED Talk. I'll link it in my description, and I'll link it on Blackboard so you guys can see it. And it is a great TED Talk on how, despite there's 24 hours in a day and it feels like you have no time, there is always time. Thank you.